It was 1972. I just won 7 gold medals, and I got a visit from a gentleman named Horst Dassler, who was the son of the founder of Adidas Shoes, and said, "I'd really love to get you involved in my company, and we could come up with a new swimsuit line and new types of fabrications." And I said, "This is a great idea." So he met me in Los Angeles about a month or so after the games and made a presentation. It sounded great, and so we partnered, and I licensed my name instead of an endorsement, and we went into business together, and it was a great relationship. I think it would have been different in several different ways. One, I would have probably continued with the contract relationships that I had developed, but then there would have been an encouragement for me to continue in my sport to swim, because I was only 22 years old when I retired. And so I would have actually had a vision to go to the next Olympic Games in Montreal. But I can unequivocally make a commitment that I probably would have not swum in 7 events. I probably would have been a little bit more selective. I would have chosen events that would have placed me on the relays, of which would have most likely in those days expected to win gold medals. I would have probably focused on events that I won by the greatest margin. And I wasn't going for a record that Mark Spitz created. Mark Spitz hadn't occurred at that time, and so it wouldn't have ever dawned on me to start accumulating a lot of medals so that some 36 years later I'd be worried about some guy that would come along and with like 28 medals, of which more than 20 were gold, which I feel directly responsible for that happening. One of the reasons that I went with Arena in the first place back in the early 70s was that they were bringing to the forefront a lot of new types of technology with fabrications of materials and clothing, because not only was Adidas a shoe company, but they also made manufactured clothes. And so they had a lot to bring to the table of their expertise in coming up with Skin Fit, which was a material that had never been used before. Today, of course, I would have been able to benefit the same way that all the other athletes are, with the streamlinedness of the suit and the compression of the suit. I think a lot of it still remains in the hands of the athlete themselves to be able to perform. But it certainly helps to be standing on the starting block and feeling like at least you've got the greatest technology going. It certainly builds a lot of confidence. There is some advantages to some exclusivity of a company like Arena that has the carbon fiber that's built into the suit. That's definitely a plus. And if you want to be able to take advantage of that, there's only one place to look to get a swimsuit like that, which is obviously through Arena.